Hello, fellow travelers. Today I just want to tell you about the UK ETA, or the UK Electronic Travel Authorization. This is a new theme that the UK has implemented this year, and I want to show you what I did to get there. I was able to successfully do it for myself and my wife, and it took me 4 tries to do it before I was finally successful. And that was because I made certain mistakes that I really shouldn't have. And also, I think the app is a bit buggy. So, but this is to save you time and too much effort. In actual fact, after the 3rd time, I was blocked from applying for 24 hours. I got to do it after 48 hours, and I'm good to go. So, just to give you a brief introduction to what the ETA is, who needs it and who cannot use it. So who does not need, well, I don't think it needs, if you're applying for the UK ETA, what it essentially means is those who can apply are those who ordinarily do not need a passport, a visa to go to the UK. So the UK ETA is actually not a visa. It is just a travel authorization, and other countries have travel authorizations. In fact, the United States has a travel authorization for those who ordinarily do not need a visa to go to the United States. Same thing with Australia, I believe. They also have something similar. So the UK is implementing the same thing at this point, and I'll just run you through quickly what you can do with it. So for those groups of people from UK, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, there's a bunch of countries. I don't want to list them, but there are a bunch of countries, and you can check the uk.gov website for that. Now, the first thing I want to say is, unlike any other app, if you are going to download an app from onto your phone, make sure you go to the website. So in this case, you go to uk.gov, and then from the website, download the app, either Apple or Google. Make sure you do that from the website. It's always the best alternative. And so, what you can do with the ETA, that's the Electronic Travel Authorization. First of all, coming to the UK for up to 6 months for tourism, visiting family and friends, business, or short-term study. Coming to the UK for up to 3 months on the creative worker visa concession. So there is a creative worker visa concession. You can read more about that on the uk.gov website. Coming to the UK for a permitted paid engagement, and then transiting through the UK, including if you are not going through UK border control. That's very important, because a lot of people may just feel, I'm not going to the UK, I'm just going to another country, but your flight is taking you through the UK. Guess what? You need to get, you need to apply for the ETA. What you cannot do with the ETA is also important. You cannot stay in the UK longer than 6 months. You cannot do paid or unpaid work for a UK company or as a self-employed person, unless you're doing a permitted paid engagement or event or work on the creative worker visa concession. So you have to be careful. You cannot claim public funds or benefits. You cannot live in the UK through frequent successive visits. So, people who come in and go out for a few bit and then come back in, and, yeah, it's not going to work. They'll catch you eventually. You cannot marry or register a civil partner or give notice of marriage or civil partnership. You'll need to apply for a marriage visitor visa. How much does it cost? It costs £10. In my case, it came to about $12.98. Like I said, this entire process took me about 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes. So if you have 10 minutes, you can get this through very easily. So in addition, these are the things you'll need. You'll need your passport, the passport you'll be traveling with. So you can't do a one passport and then use another passport to travel. The passport you'll be traveling with is the one that you'll need to apply for the ETA. you need access to your emails. And this is very important because if you're during the process, you're going to be sent a PIN, and you'll have to access your email for that PIN. So ideally, I would say use a separate device to access your email, but you could also use your phone, but you just need to be careful. Like I said, the app is a little bit buggy, so who knows what might happen. When I did it, I had my email on my computer opened up, and I was doing it on my phone. What else do you need? You'll need your passport, obviously. You'll need your credit card or your debit card, or if you have Apple Pay or Google Pay on your phone, you'll be good to go. Because I used Google Pay on my phone, and of course, you need to bring your face because it's going to do two things. It's going to scan your face and it's going to take a photo of your face, or scan the face of the person you're helping and take the photo of the face of the person you're helping. And once you're done, you're ready to go. And I'll just run through it with you very, very quickly. It's not going to take the entire 7.5 minutes because I'll skip some parts. And towards the end, which I'll talk you through, when it's asking you for your citizenship, which countries you're citizens of, and your address, it's going to ask you all those things. And then obviously, payment information. The screen goes blank there. But I'll let you know when you get to that point. And that's really the easy part of the whole process. So let's start. So you're going to start with a page, because with the blue background, it's going to give you information, tell you the things you need. All the information I've given to you, it's actually in that process. So you can read through if you want to refresh from what I've given you. First thing it's going to ask you for is your email address. So put in your email address. Once you enter your email address, check your email because it's going to ask you to enter the 6-digit code that has been sent to you. So make sure you put in the right email address. If for any reason you made a mistake, you can always just start again. But again, it keeps on counting against you. But once you get the 6-digit code, put in the 6-digit code. It's a unique code, and you move forward. Then the next thing is it's going to ask you for your phone number. Of course, use your phone number. I saw I do not have a phone number. I don't know what that means, but I never clicked on that. But once you're done, it's going to ask if you have this biometric chip on your passport. Mine is yes, so I said yes. And I am sure most passports have that logo, which means it has a biometric chip on it. And then you have to wait a little bit. I think it's just getting itself ready for scanning, because the next step after this is it's going to scan your passport. Well, actually, it's going to take a photo of your passport. So this is the first thing. You have to put your bio page within the squares and then snap the photo of your passport. Once you've done that, do not hit continue. Just wait. Once it says image taken, then hit continue. And then it's going to say access the chip in your passport. Your chip could either be in front or the back. I made the error twice thinking it was in front, and I kept on scanning and scanning, nothing happened, and it kicked me out. So scan the front, scan the back. For myself and my wife, the passport, the chip was at the back. If you do the front and nothing happens, it'll give you another opportunity to scan again. So start with the front, and then if nothing happens, go to the back. And once you hear the beep, stop and let it access the chip, and tells you to keep the phone still. Then the next step is scan your face. Read through, understand what is needed. You need a well-lit room, no glasses, nothing, no impediments. And then when you're ready, hit scan face. Hit scan face once. So it's going to scan your face, and screen goes dark there because it's scanning my face, and for privacy reasons, it won't allow it to record. It's done. It says scan face completed, hit OK, and then don't hit scan face again. Just wait. This is where I made mistake a few times. I hit scan face again and kicked me out. So it's now going to ask you, take a photo. Again, hit continue. Once you hit continue, it'll give you the different instructions or directions, even lighting. And then you now have to put your face into that wonderful oval. Doesn't my face fit just perfectly? Looks like a mug shot. So tired here. But anyways, you put your face, you position your face right in the oval. Again, once you're done and you're satisfied with the photo, hit use this photo. I've never done retake. I was tired at this point, so I did not care. From this point on, I think you're good to go. It's going to ask you your address, I believe, and then the country of your citizenship. Once you put all that information in, it will read you and say, have you used any other passport? So if you're dual citizenship, also put in the information of the other country you're a citizen of. And then it takes you to the payment page. And the payment page, it gives you the option of using Google or Apple Pay, and also gives you the option of using a credit card and a debit card. And once you're done, it will obviously charge you, and then you'll receive an email essentially telling you of the charge. Once that is done, I did it around 11 a.m. in the morning, and I got my approval. Well, at least I noticed it in the evening. It could have come in earlier. I'm not sure what time it was. So it was pretty fast. For my wife, I think she noticed she got the approval within 3 hours. So it varies. And it also gives you directions and instructions in case you don't receive it. But it's quite a simple process. Just make sure that the face scanning, the photos, that you follow the instructions as best as you can, and it should be no problem. My advice to everyone is, even if you're not going to the UK today or tomorrow or within a month, but sometime during the year you will be going to the UK, get it done. You don't want to leave this till the last minute, or worst case scenario, you even forget. But at the end of the day, get it done if you know you may be traveling or transiting through the UK. And it lasts for 2 years. So it's £10, you do it, 2 years, you don't have to worry about it. I hope that has been helpful. If it has been helpful, remember to like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up. All right then. Thank you, and see you on next travels.